Okay, so I was talking about this heifer who came later, and I'll explain that in a minute, right? It was on what? This case, you see. And this right here is the what? Related case. On this case, as you can see, that this is the servicer real signature in the county. As you can see, there's two different what? Signatures, right? And when they served the what? John Joe and the what? Harry. And what? Gave them the authority to be what? The grantee. And then they were sued, right? And a default judgment was entered in, and they said what? On the same day. They rejected it. Right? Then they said there was no fees paid for what was already what? Served. And then all of a sudden that enters into the record, as you can see. And then this idiot, because this person was removed, that dummy, and then this dummy came and didn't grant my default judgment and allowed what? A demur to happen on behalf of that heifer who is a part of the occultists, allowed them to put it on the record on this day, and the same day, he grants them the demur. After I had already put in my default judgment, and there was already a what? Fee waiver on the record, and they were already served on this day, and this heifer and this idiot did what? Act as a cold conspirator to conceal all documents. And guess what I did? And that was on what? That day. And it's the what? Same day it was what? Formed, right? And then who did I tell this to? I told it to Donald Trump. But what has he done? This is in 2017, and I showed him all these things. And I have not received no type of conversation or nothing. So I don't know who is who and what is what. But I just know that Europe and all these different places I own. El Andalus, that's me. Scotland, that's me. Ashe, Amin, Ahu, the Flame King. So here's the case. As you can see, on the other video, I combined the case when I sued what? Everybody, because they were saying they were my what? Trustee, because they did what? A false signature to a what? John Doe, right? And to do what? Allow a person to do what? Put in restraining orders to what? The school, and then for years hide this information and act like I don't know who I am and continue to try to run my estate without my consent. You guys are all fired. Donald Trump, you need to get at me immediately.